And I think that's working now. Hello, this is Keith Loki back with part 2 of the live stream colony series with cash and all that involved. So this will probably be same as the last stream, probably been an hour long. I wanted to do longer on the other one, but I was just too exhausted. So we are going to start back into the colony. If we're lucky, this should all work out. I did a bit of a recording for the normal colony series, but as you'll see on Monday when I post it, stuff's not going too well with it. We're starting to have some damage happen to the base just whenever I do stuff, so we might have to rebuild. You'll see once it actually gets posted what I mean by that. But let's see what contracts we have currently. So science data, and try the stack decoupler. Okay, so let's do this. Come on, load. Oh, I need to lock my screen to this screen as well. So we'll get these two things done. Shouldn't take too long to do these contracts, hopefully. But what we'll do is, do I have? We do. Kerbin. Orbit. Okay, orbit. No. Kerbin. Space. Crew report will high. Space near Kerbin. That's over the grasslands and all that. Mystery goo. So we need to do that one. And that one. So we'll get the mystery goo. Space high over Kerbin. So temperature, mystery goo, and the... Oh no, that has to go down here. Come on, there we go. So we need the temperature scanner, the mystery goo. We'll just slam that right up here. This one, whoa. Ooh, I got a sneeze coming on. Or do I? I've been tricked all friggin' afternoon by, or more, well, evening by that. So we want that one there. What do we have for, what is it? Orbiting Kerbin. Do we still only have a limit of 30 parts? Yes, we do. So we will just be limited in what we do at this stage. That's our deorbiting stage. Let's actually move this back to Kerbin. And that one will be decoupled. Then below that, we are going to want this stage with heavy lift engine. We might be able to just use that actually. Slap that one there. Oh, don't you lag out on me. I will not be pleased. If there's any issues with the stream, just mention in the chat just so I know. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't screw up, but there's only so much you can do. Okay. We still need a little bit more fuel in this stage. This is going to be a really tall engine. 383. That should be good enough to get us to orbit. What are we at part-wise? So we still have a lot of parts left, actually. 4,000. I just mainly want to get up to the point where we're able to get to 120. We only need to get to 70 on one side. Oh, cool. Nice seeing a Brazilian show up. I only saw a little bit in the analytics for Brazil. It's been a lot of America lately, but thanks for watching, Jazuki, or Jazik, I believe it's, or I think it's how it's pronounced. But we are going to continue on with this, and hopefully we can get this into orbit. If it was, if I didn't already post a video for Friday, I would show what the hell just happened. Oh, orbiter. Like, I spent the last hour just doing failure upon failure of flights for the non-live stream. Oh, my nose is running again. But it was like an hour of just constant failures. It was quite annoying. Okay. Oh, I forgot to include solar panels. Back to vehicle assembly. I don't want to run out of power on this thing. We're not going to be doing a long flight, but if we don't have power, we're not going to be definitely doing a long flight. So we'll throw monopropellant fuels. No, we need solar panels. Where are my solar panels? Save and launch. Okay. And those gave me another 40 electric charge as well. If we're lucky, this shouldn't have any problems getting into orbit. And to the required height, we need to use the stack decoupler. Which... no. I did it again. So, it's actually a different stack decoupler than I'm using. So the stack decoupler I need is actually the smaller one for like probe cores and all that. So what happened in the last live stream, I forgot that I was using, or I thought I was using the right stack decoupler, but I was not. So launch. Oh, and actually I can maybe save a bit of money by I keep on forgetting I have stage recovery on, and since I only have 50% cash returns, I think, yeah, it's 50%. I don't remember exactly. 120 or 50 for the science returns. So for this upper stage, we're going to try and bring it back. If we're lucky. How many parts do we have left? So we can put 4 of those on here. So yeah, we'll try and bring that other stage back with us, because I'm definitely going to want that. Where is it? So that one. And then this one will come off on here and help with our descent. Save, launch. Let's hope this works out. If we're lucky, it will. But every time I think I'm gonna be lucky and it works, it don't work. So we will go up till about 5,000 meters and then roll over. Stream health, it's green, good. So 5,000 meters, we'll roll over to probably about I'd say about a 60-degree angle to the east, and then from there we currently we're landing anywhere this comes back. It depends on what happens. I'm mainly just trying to complete some contracts because right now I only have almost enough money to upgrade the VAB. We're still only an hour into the career, so it's very limited on what I can do. Oh, this thing has... it's only controlling with the gimbal right now, so it's kind of a poor flyer. Oh, shoot. We might end up rolling over too far too quickly. Yeah, we are gonna. Come on. No, we're gonna have to restart that flight. The in probably about a half an hour or so, once I actually start getting a bit more science and the ability to produce more parts, we're probably gonna land on the Mun, but I gotta make sure I have enough fuel and such for that. Right now, I think I've only unlocked the 3rd level of the whole tech tree. I think I'm at 90 or at 45. Can't remember because I used a bit of the science to use the R&D mod that allows me to upgrade parts. So we're just gonna go straight up for a little bit. Bring this back to center as well. But this is gonna be landing most likely in the ocean. If we're, well, actually preferably land, because land is only a abrupt kick. Come on. Water propagates the damage throughout the ship, which is not the best thing. Just trying to pull up the stream on my phone so I can get a bit more info about it. Okay, so we'll start rolling over slowly because we don't want to screw ourselves over. Bring ourselves down to 60. Come on. A little bit further. What height we at? 39. If we're lucky, we should have enough fuel in this stage. If not, then we can use the upper stage. Don't really want to do because I didn't actually plan to use that for this purpose. If we're lucky, it will be able to get us to a stable orbit, but I don't know about that. So let's speed ourselves up. Oh, do we have any reaction control? We have a little bit of reaction control. Only a really, really small amount. Whew. Okay. Solar panels are out, generating almost no electrical charge. Okay, there's something wrong with those solar panels now. Yeah, I'll have to try different solar panels or reinstall that mod because something's wrong with it. Okay, so once we hit about 70, we will start thrusting sideways. We still have a full tank left, so that should be maybe about 500 delta V maybe, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we had 4,000 in this. 5 would be 800, so okay, about 700 delta V left. And that's not including all the fuel that was, or the weight that we burned off already. If we're lucky, this should be able to get us almost all the way. So let's move that up. Come on. Let's actually wait a little bit longer. Yeah, we're getting no electrical charge from these things. I wonder what happened to them. Direct sunlight. Must only work from one side. Weird. Okay, we are at 75, so start the engine again. It's not terrible if we lose this because we don't have enough fuel in it, because then we can just drop back into the atmosphere no problem. Because we are actually going to get almost all the way, actually. There we go. Now we just need to get up to, there we go. We are at 120 to 130 for that. And now we just need to go ahead and grab all our science, because all the craft I brought back so far have blown up on their re-entry, which sucks. So we should be able to bring these back, because I think I planned a little bit better, but I'm just gonna guess it worked out fine. Most likely it probably didn't. We have enough supplies. We're at negative, but I think you have 3 days worth of time for not having supplies. And we got it back. Only 36% of it, but it's better than nothing. If we didn't have stage recovery, we would have lost everything. Oh, we are at the height we need. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, life support. Yay, we got it. So that's another 30k for our space program. Now, we need to lower this just into the atmosphere. Just so we hit the edge and we can use it to aero brake and we'll pull ourselves in. If we don't, then we're gonna have issues. And we actually have reaction control now. Good. So we'll aero brake, and these things, I don't care if they rip off because they're crap. For some reason, they don't want to work. I'm most likely will check into config file myself. There might just be something off on it. Come on. Okay, now we're in the atmosphere. If we're lucky, we'll start slowing down. But I also want to conserve. Hey, they work. There we go. It's because of the direction they're pointing at. They're not a dual-sided solar panel. I wish the graphics pointed towards that, but it is what it is. So we just need to wait for ourselves to. Okay, we're gonna actually speed this up a little bit, because if we don't, we're gonna be flying around here for pretty long. We still have a fair bit of fuel, so we can use that last bit to slow ourselves down the needed amount when we get into the atmosphere and start getting shock heating. Of course, we will lose these solar panels pretty damn quickly. Unless they're like the circular solar panels you used to have that were invincible. I think they survived a crash into the planet when I didn't. Still getting electric charge. Is the sun gone? Oh no, we still see it there. And it's gone. And it's gone. Okay. Are we slowing down yet? An airplane? Okay, it's probably going to take a little bit longer for us to slow down, but me turning is probably helping us slow down. We still have a ton of electric charge. Like, even at full charge, we have enough electricity per one charge for 4 seconds of control. I kind of wish we had I put an engineer part on this, because that would be nice to have. Ooh, and we're coming. I hate coming down on the dark side of the planet. I always do this, and I always hate it. I say that every time, but I always forget to not do this. So we're just going to use our body as a heat shield for a little while, and then once we get down to about 40k, we will orientate ourselves so the engine's pointing backwards, and then we'll start thrusting. As soon as shock heating takes effect, we'll use the full tank of fuel, just to be safe, because then we can use the heat shield to protect us from that point on. We're still going 2300. Large amount. But we should be fine, hopefully. That ends down to 37. So that means right about there we'll be at 45. And that's catching up on us. Okay. Let's hope we get into the sun. Maybe get a quick boost. No, we are now at the point of no return. I don't even think we could have returned a little bit ago. Okay. And we aren't dropping speed fast enough. Hopefully it starts dropping a little bit quicker, but there we go. Okay, we'll keep going like this till we get to 40. Okay, now we should just put ourselves this way. Let's actually close those doors. Crew report. Upper atmosphere, take that. I didn't mean to burn that much off. Okay, so that heat shield should hopefully protect us from losing our science experiments. It's already starting to burn off, which is a good sign. The more that burns off, the better we are. I just hope we can slow down enough to be fine when we hit the atmosphere, or we get below a certain point. You see any of the planets right now? That's going a lot faster than this too. let's use body lift to keep ourselves up. Okay. So we are slowing down. We still have a ton of height left. But we are coming down. Oh, decent. We're coming down over land. We're lucky, we should be fine. We're almost out of the shock heating zone. Turn ourselves to burn off a bit more. There we go. We've slowed down sufficiently to not die. And those solar panels ripped off. Decent. Well, not decent, but I was worried that they're going to be hacky and not break off. Which I don't really like when that happens. Once we get to the point where these parachutes are good, we will open them. Just to be safe, because I hate friggin' waiting till like, oh, this is a good time to open parachutes. Smash. We are landing over ground. Wait till we hit, actually we'll wait till about 5,000 meters. I really love this interior view. Just so nice. Oh, there's land. Surprised I was able to see that. But yeah, the whole interior view button is just cool as hell. It's nice to see. I wish it worked inside here, but oh, I can see his eyeballs. Creepy. And we are safe. Let's actually jettison that, free up some more weight, so our parachutes work better. Only got a little bit more to get to the ground. Transmitter recover. Oh yeah, we're gonna get that right now. KSP is empty. No, there it is. Deep freeze actually is an entry. I didn't know that. I will take a look at that in a second. So we're back on terra firma. Well, Kerbin firma, or whatever you want to call it. I think that's the Badlands actually too. EVA. EVA report. Reset. It's bored. If I'm correct. No, that's not the Badlands. I don't think it is. So let's recover. No, not revert flight. I would have been pissed if I clicked that. I've done that a few times and it is infuriating. The audio. Check audio settings. I don't know why the audio settings are lower than they should be. Weird. I'll just ignore that because it keeps fluctuating. But we got another 73 science. No experience gain for him because he's already been to orbit. Another 9,000 research. Or, you know what I mean. 9,000 curb bucks, or whatever you want to call it. Fly by the Mun. So we're going to do that now. And I did not mean to close. Actually, I'll close down the stream. Live dashboard, there we go. So next flight we're doing is actually going to be go to the Mun. Don't know if he's going to make it back, but sacrifices will be made. Test heat shield. Ooh. 973. It's not worth the cost right now. I can't risk it. So we now have a ton more part access. So we're going to the Mun now. Just doing a quick flyby. we need to do a bit of alteration to how our craft is. Oh, I didn't even use the science we got. What the frig am I doing? Because we got 90 now. If we're lucky, we can go and get bigger tanks. Heavy rocketry? No. We can't afford that. I would... Wait. Where are the bigger tanks? We have like carbonite stuff. We have those carbonite tanks, which are just insane. So we need to unlock that to get to that. Wait, do we have any... We need actually electricity. No, we have those other solar panels. Those will be fine for now. Once we get back, we can get the other stuff. Okay. I thought there was... Hold up to 8. Big impulse engine. Just trying to think what's the best option right now. Oh! Oh, these. Forgot about these. We're getting that. That will increase the, or improve the function of all of our, or just make it better for, I can't speak right now. English, can I speak it? It will just be better for, vacuum flight. So we have that as an option, but which sucks is it has no reaction wheel. Okay, so we can't use that. So we're gonna have to actually bring a Kerbal. Do we have life support options? Because we're gonna need a fair bit of food. Just trying to think what's the amount that he'll need. So we need to include science experiments. We'll just do a high orbit flyby, just to be safe, because I don't want to end up screwing up and losing this pilot. I love Jeb. Fucking, I don't want to lose him. He's my favorite pilot. So we'll do the exact same thing we did for the upper stage. So those, we don't need to worry about that decoupler on the top. We need a heat shield. Okay, screw it. Save, overwrite. We're gonna get that heat shield challenge, or contract. Because we're most likely gonna hit the atmosphere at that speed and we can use it. So 46, yeah, we'll be hitting that speed, no problem. So take that. Give us a little bit more cash even though we don't need it. And with the whole addition of the extra, oh, excuse me, of the extra part limit and weight limit, we are good to go. So we want this with, that gives us 2,000 delta V. We can even throw that on there if we wanted to, and it'd be fine. So that's 2,000 delta V there, which is more than enough to get to, let's actually pull up a delta V map. KSP delta V map. Because if I remember correctly, it's like 900 or so to get to the Mun. Is there any bigger versions? So, Kerbin, low orbit is 32 to 4,000. Oh, Kerbin stationary. Okay, what the frig? This is... I want a simple one. That one there had just too much information on it. That one's the same. Kerbin, 3,400. To get to Minimus, you need... Oh no, 3,400 to get to orbit of 80 kilometers. 860 to get to the Mun. So yeah, that stage there is enough for our purposes. Excuse me. So we will use, we're gonna need solar panels and supplies. We'll need supplies definitely. So we'll put those on this stage. What does that give us for life support? 12 days. Nowhere's near enough. I don't know why it's so low. How about that? 24 days. Okay, we'll just do 24 days. If he dies, then I'll just quick save on the launch pad and we'll revert back if he dies. 1,000, so we need another 3,000 minimum to easily get to orbit. Itchy. Oh, we already unlocked these. Thought we didn't. So throw on this Hornet engine. We're almost there. So do we have a bigger option? No, we just have this smaller one. 99. Not enough to get to orbit. So let's throw on... Can we just throw these on the bottom? No, we need attachment points. Yeah, so this is just going to be coming back to Earth, so it doesn't matter. What has the best in Atmo thrust to weight ratio? Wait, why would I not use those engines? What are these? Monopropellants. Monopropellant, monopropellant. Okay, so... Whoa, the Vadule has a nice thrust to it. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and use 2 of these. They have really good gimbal range, so we don't have to worry about gimbal issues. So we have 4,000, then 2,000. That should get us to where we need to go. And I didn't get better control surfaces. When we come back from the Mun, the first thing we're getting is control surfaces. I'll try to remember to do that. Let's actually check into the stream options. Let's buffer unload. I can't end. I was gonna pause the stream and go ahead and increase the decrease the time between you guys having to watch. Whoa, the Vadule has a nice thrust to it. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and use 2 of these. They have really good gimbal range, so we don't have to worry about gimbal issues. So we have 4,000 and 2,000. That should get us to where we need to go. Sorry, and just checking the stream. Back to Kerbal. Just making sure everything's in good order with it. I don't want you guys getting shit quality because I don't know how to do a stream correctly. Mun or bust. So, oh yeah, I'm hitting the wrong button. I freaking was hitting the keys to like rotate in Maya, the 3D modeling program, which is Alt and then click. So, that engine there. So, this one finalizes orbit. This one gets us to orbit. We have all the science parts we need. We do. Oh, solar panels. I almost forgot about those. Because we don't have solar power, he'll get fussy and angry and shit like that. So we just need 2. And then we will throw 4 of these on just for good measure. That leaves us with a fair amount of all this resources we need. It's not very aerodynamic though, which is something we're just gonna have to deal with. We'll go up to just like last time. Go to a height about 5,000 meters, and then we'll start rocking over. It's like I've always been thinking, like, how could you pilot just out of this? Well, there's this little wheel here, but imagine just piloting out of that window. It'd be so difficult. There's barely any view space. So we're at 2,000. Heat shield, fly by the Mun. That'll mean Jebediah gets most likely another bit of what was I? The words I'm thinking of I cannot speak. He'll get a more damn it, more experience. There we go. So let's start bringing ourselves over. We'll pull over to 60. then from there, we most likely will get into a stable orbit. Well, we'll get out of the atmosphere into a good height. And Jebediah is just having the friggin' time of his life. As always. I really think he does drugs or something. He must be. He must be high all the time to be happy about going to space in this violent manner. Where are we at? 70,000. Okay. So we will... Oh, I forgot to shut down Facebook. God damn it, I hate when it does those friggin' dings. It's like I shut them off, it doesn't go away. I. Okay. So we will speed up time to get us to the height we need, and then just thrust away. I think we're at like 73 max height. I wish I'd put on... I keep on forgetting to put those damn engineer parts on. They're so helpful. Let's actually shut down engine. Because I think the Hornet has a little bit better ISP. Yeah, 15% better. Or 15 points better. This will get us to the final height. Ah, I didn't put parachutes on. I knew I was forgetting something. So that's another, like, wasted 7K. Every frickin' time. Now at this stage, we should have no problem circularizing our orbit. But we want to actually pull this up so the Apo actually falls in front of us. So if it doesn't, we're gonna have problems. Because as soon as we bring it to us, we can then push it above us. But with it being behind us, we're just gonna keep falling down. As you can see there, it's now increasing its height. Let's roll over just a little bit. No, no, no. Keep going up. Just gotta find the balancing point for it going up and us continue along with it. We're at a third of a tank, and that should be enough to get us to orbit. And then, if the calculations were correct in the VAB, then this should have enough fuel for us. Let's actually get closer to our Apo. Come on, roll over. I've been wanting to get see if there's any EM drive. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So, we gotta do this blind. I forgot about that. So we are gonna get to the other side of the planet, and then I'd say right after the Apo is when we start thrusting, because no, right about at the Apo should be fine. Because we are going blind with this right now, and I don't have the cash to alter that. Once we get back from this mission, I might, but right now I do not. If we're lucky, we should be able to hit the caveman challenge. That's a really fun challenge. If you haven't done it before, it's a very frustrating challenge, but it's probably the most rewarding challenge you can do. If you haven't done it, go for it. Do it and get angry the whole time. But it made it a lot easier to get encounters with the Mun, Minimus, and helped me learn a few tips and tricks. Surprisingly, just to make it so you don't end up dying real easy. simple, like, everyday stuff. And I have like 3,000 hours in Kerbal, and I was still learning stuff from doing the Caveman Challenge. Okay. So if we're lucky, we should get an encounter. If not, then we'll just reload that quick save and go again. Jebediah's fine in the pilot seat. We have burn time to 0. Our mass is dropping more rapidly. Broken land speed record. Well, no, speed record, not land speed record. We're in space. Okay. So we are almost there. Most likely the best bet we have is we're going to have to go ahead and stop just outside of that line. About that should be good. No, we're actually going too far. Oh, no. And there we go. And we still didn't go through all our electric charge either. We're only 1 day into the flight, so I overshot on the whole electrical or food. Space high over the mun. Log temperature. Space high over the mun. Observe here. High over the mun. And decent. So we should be able to get at least 2 options. Any closer than there'd be paperwork. Well, we're not that low over the mun. So now we just gotta see what we exit at, because if we exit at something crappy, we're gonna be screwed. So let's actually extend one of these panels. Roll ourselves over. So we have a little bit of power. Yeah, these solar panels don't have gimbals, or tracking. So it's a bit more difficult. Oh, excuse me. Oh, damn. This might not be good. So we're gonna quick save right at the parry, because we might be in trouble. Oh no, we should be fine. Another $6,000 to our space agency. We still have half a tank left, so we're good. We might have to aero brake through the atmosphere a little bit. I'm gonna bring this down to about 100,000 kilometers. Well, this end down actually. And then we can use the rest of the fuel to bring the other end down. No, we might not have that ability. We might have to aero brake. Well, we'll see. Let's actually quick save right here, because I want to save a little bit of fuel to slow us down in the atmosphere. But I don't think we'll have that luxury. Okay, we're down to 500k. And stop. There we go. We're down to 100. So we're probably going to have to aero brake. There's no ifs and or buts about that. So if we want to do this efficiently, I don't have the fuel requirements to do it otherwise. We'll bring this down to 30. Liquid fuel down to 30. If we're lucky, then we should be fine. If we're not, well, it's always with me, I'm never lucky. 9, 5, 4. Okay, we're just gonna burn it down to 20. I don't want to spend like 15 minutes just aero braking. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and aero brake now. So we'll bring this down to lower height. Leave ourselves with like 15 fuel. $18 fuel is good enough. We'll just have to remember to run the test on that. Oh, sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. I meant to pause the mic, but I did not have time to pause the mic. Ugh. I hate sneezes like that. So we're gonna hopefully be able to slow ourselves down. If I put ourselves into the... No, stop. Didn't ask for that. So put ourselves into the wind stream, but we are not low enough into the atmosphere to actually have an effect on it yet. Like minuscule amount, but we are dropping the height or the higher end of ourselves down. And we're actually losing speed now. Decent. It's just going to take quite a long damn time. I hate the sound stops too. Like, I wish the music, like, they switched to, like, on-planet music instead of just going quiet. But, can't have everything. So let's speed around the planet again. If I had the astronaut complex upgrade, I could just jump out of the craft and then jump back in. But, I don't have that upgraded yet. I don't have a lot upgraded yet. Okay. So we're coming back into the atmosphere. What was that? We're speeding up again. Might have to go refill soon. That might be a few minutes for that. Okay, we're at the lowest point, and we have started losing speed. Decent. Okay, we're actually going to go ahead and... Okay, we're just going to burn full fuel. I just don't want to keep doing this over and over and over again. Oh, friggin' runny nose. So that's all of our fuel from this. But we can't decouple yet because all of our fuel and electric charge is in that stage. So we'll come back around again. And we did bring this end down a little bit. So we're dipping into the upper atmosphere, which is good. Now we just gotta wait. Oh, friggin' runny friggin' noses. I hate them, and for some reason Kerbal Space Program causes them. I don't know why, and it infuriates me to no end. Fly by the Mun, so we got that done. Now we just need to get the heat shield done. If we're lucky, we should be able to get this. So we're... Come on, slow down. What do we drop down to? No, we're going to be aero braking for a little while. We're dropping probably about 10k a flight. This is dropping about 100 meters per flight. Just taking a while. Oh no, we're dropping a lot of height from that. Drop like 30k. Yeah, these are the times I hate doing flights, because like the whole running out of fuel and have to balance time between fuel or time between efficiency. We still have 21 days of this Kerbal, so he can stay up there and just snack away on the snacks he has left in there. But I would prefer to get into another flight. With him up there, it's not easy to do that. Even then, I think actually it keeps everything on rails, so you just stay up there in a decaying orbit permanently. Because there's a couple flights I've had that the parts flew everywhere, but we're still, excuse me, still going on and on and on. Okay, what did we drop? Sorry about that. Got this. Someone's texting me. We dropped 50 more K. So we're most likely going to be into the atmosphere soon. Depending on how well this, let's bring it down to 200. We've only lost 1,000 meters on that flight. I just hope we can get this heat shield done, because sometimes they're just so annoying to do. With those required height ones. Do we have a run test option? Yes, we do. Okay, good. Okay, so we are slowing down again. If we're lucky, then we are going to drop another 50K. Actually, even more this time. I hate doing air brakings, especially if you're recording it, because it just takes so much time. You run out of commentary. Or just stuff to say. And here comes another sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. So we're down 60K on that orbit. So the next one, if we're lucky, will drop 70K. At least I hope, because that will bring us actually into relative range to stop this flight. And then I can go get another drink, and I might step outside for a cigarette. It'll only be about 5-6 minutes. Back in orbit. Oh. I also might pull up the colony series so you guys can see what's going on with that, and like maybe be able to demonstrate why shit's blowing up. But I don't know about that. It's kind of like a hit and miss thing. I could just sit there and nothing would happen, and then out of nowhere I just like go into time warp and suddenly everything just flies into the air. That whole bouncing issue I've been talking about the last few episodes, it's gone kind of thermonuclear. Like if I go to 2 times speed, like Alt and the right arrow key, it's fine. 3 times speed, usually it's fine, but there's a chance it will happen. 4 times speed, boom, everything just flies into orbit pretty much. Well, no, it violently shakes on the ground, and all the landing legs blow up. It's freaking terrible. There's nothing I can do to stop it either. It's like I'm just sitting there watching it. Kind of sucks. So we're at the correct speed. We just need to get down to the correct height. As long as that drops into the atmosphere, actually, I think it should do, because the more that drops, the further or longer we're going to be inside of. Longer we will be inside the atmosphere. So that means we can get into the atmosphere sooner and land on the planet. With our science, which we're going to have a fair amount of it, enough to get at least 290s or 90 and 245s. Actually, yes, 245s. I remember saying I need better control surfaces, so we're getting 2 goddamn 45s. Okay. So that's almost into the atmosphere. We're coming into the atmosphere this rotation no matter what. Let's actually get some power. Oh, and the friggin' power batteries are on there too, so we're gonna have to hold on to this for a while. I can't jettison the shroud. Shit. What would happen if I actually jettison that heat shield? It's actually quick save. Hey, it works like a decoupler. I didn't know that. Load last quick save. That's cool. It seems to jettison a lot faster too. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, thank God. I thought with that little maneuver I just did that we lost everything and we went back about, I don't know how far back. Same here, Pandu. It's an awesome game. I've played way too much of it. I think I'm. What is my Steam amount actually? Let's actually double check that. Steam has, oh, for KSP, 11,000 hours, and then I have this one that is this one's separate. Then I have the, when I did the engineering tech tree, it was separate. I had the, I don't know how many copies I had, but like each of them probably had about 200 to 300 hours on them, just general stuff. So I probably have about 2,000 to 3,000 hours, I'm guessing. The only other game I got this much hours on was Morrowind. Well, not 3,000, but probably closer to 1,000. Okay, so we are coming into the atmosphere now. This is like the final flight. Well, not final flight, but the final orbit. And we're actually landing on the good side of the planet for once. Yay! So we actually want to point ourselves in a direction that's going to keep our speed up, because we need to have a high enough speed to do this test. Actually, let's slow ourselves down even more. Sorry about that. Still kind of coffee. So that's being dragged down. This is still being dragged down. I want to get this to at least 46,000 meters. Once we get to 46,000 meters, we can easily just drop into the atmosphere. Well, we can easily do that test and then worry about all the other stuff afterwards, which could be bad. This is down to 50. So yeah, we're going to get this time. And with everything relatively in line with the center of the ship, that heat shield should be able to protect us. Ow. So now we just need to get to the height we require. There we go. So now let's actually, no, wrong way. This way, this way. Get to that, decent. Okay. So we're at the required direction. Now we just need to run test when we get to 46 meters, or 46,000 feet. Which is, and we're going onto the dark side of the planet. Damn it. I freaking hate the dark side of the planet. Let's actually lock ourselves to that direction. Okay, come on. There we go. We didn't even touch like 100 supplies, so I know that for future missions. If I'm just flying by the moon, I only need 100. Run test. Decent, we got it. 15,000. Now, no, not jettison heat shield. Let's, okay, we're going to use the rest of the ship as a heat shield, because we are actually coming in very hot. Oh, shit. This might not turn out well. Oh. Damn it. Vessel is destroyed. I shouldn't have deactivated the SAS. That, friggin' solar panel was actually what caused that crash. So we are still on one side. But yeah, the solar panel that I had on the other side, it destabilized the craft, and the only thing keeping it stabilized was that SAS. So this flight, we're actually gonna, well, no, well, yeah, we'll launch out one of the other solar panels because we don't actually need them, for frig's sake. They're just extra weight. I don't know if these have I think they do have hitboxes. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and have them hang out. Because if we don't, we're gonna have issues. Okay, let's actually get there. Speed up time. Hopefully we should be good. As soon as I land this craft, I'll be gone for about 5 minutes at most, and then we can continue on. Just need to get a refill of my beer. Okay, what's our height on the parry? It's dropping still. Bring this up to here. I wish we had just had RCS ports on this, because I could slow us out or slow us down just a little bit more and keep us on the bright side, but there's not much I can do right now. Okay. Also, I wish I could drop these supplies, but we can't. Okay, what are we at? 46 there. Okay, so we want to, as soon as we start getting shock heating, we're going to lock on to the retrograde and continue flying with that locked, because we do not want to have what just happened in the last one. As soon as shock heating starts. There we go. We're at 49. Come on, give me the heat shield. There we go. 48. 47. 46. Just need to wait another couple hundred meters, and then we can run this test. Done. Now, we just have to get back to the planet as safe as possible. And I would like to drop this bulky end stage, but the problem is we don't have enough electric charge to balance ourselves out when we come to the atmosphere. Oh, this is pretty violent too. Dark side of the planet. Oh, we're at 1900 right now. Oh, what just burnt off? What just burnt off? Battery packs are gone. Shit. Where's this other electric charge coming from? Oh, from the photovoltaic. I can't say that damn word. Can we actually transfer the... we can't transfer electricity. Well, I don't know if we can, actually. Because I don't have fuel transfer yet. Okay, we're slowing down enough to... just ditch that stage. There we go. Lock ourselves back onto there. Okay, so once we hit about, where are we at on the planet? We're probably landing in water. Once you hit about 3,000, what does that red thing mean? I wish I could see where we are, but it looks like we're over water. I think we're over water. I don't know. Just to be safe, 3,000. Okay. Remember in the earlier versions of KSP, opening your freaking parachutes at high velocity or high time warp would actually rip them right off. Freaking sucked. Oh yeah, we're over water. I think the crash tolerance on this is like 5.4 or something like that. Let's actually turn ourselves upside down. If we're lucky, then we should be able to, oh no, let's, hey, it might balance there. Come on, no, 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 no. Yeah, we might be balanced there, which is good. So let's time warp. Let's do the time warp again. Never actually seen that movie. My buddies all hail it as a great movie, but I've never seen it. Gotta leave those keys alone. So the reason I'm upside down right now is because the command module has a higher crash tolerance than that friggin' science module, which pisses me off sometimes. Because I've lost many a science module just landing on Kerbin. Everything else ends up fine, but the science module is too damn weak to handle lightly falling at 5 meters per second. Covercraft. So let's see what we can unlock, and then I will be stepping away for about 5 minutes, and then I'll probably continue recording for probably about another hour. Oh, 242. So we might be able to get 3 45s. So 45, 45, and 45. Let's get them all. 45, 90, 90. Now we have the options to get something for 90 points. Don't want anything from there. This is mining stuff. It's like all of it actually, except for the drills, which I believe are located down here somewhere, and this is legacy now. Oh, I wish that wasn't legacy. I love that part. We can get the pressure sensor, the electric solar panels, battery. It's a stack battery, so that would be better. Oh, probe core. Yeah, we're getting that. So we now have a ton of shit unlocked. We have a ton more money. Inflate above Kerbin. Torch engine. Science data from space around the moon. Grab that. And we'll... I'm not going to do that Rendezvous 2 craft. But I will be back in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to step outside for a dart. And then I'll be right back. antenna back. Oh, where'd that come from? The hell is this? It's a broken tie. Okay. Okay. So we now have that option to it's actually getting chilly now. Don't like this room. Friggin' heat changes so quickly. Position in. Let's do a satellite. I was just in there. What am I doing? Just so we can get it out of the way. So how is your guys' night going? You guys playing any games? Or just relaxing? Did we get any solar panels? Oh yeah, we did get solar panels. So we need to put this into an equatorial orbit. Oh, turn home. Oh, decent. Okay. That with the VAD dual. 3,000. Decent. We need build a new unmanned probe that has an antenna and can generate power. Three solar panels should be able to hit all directions relatively well. We need an antenna. Well, crazy and go 3. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, we need to get a polar orbit. We can do that. That'd be good. But yeah, let's put antenna. So there's 3,000. Shit, we almost have enough to just. Okay, we're gonna try and be real cheap with this flight too. We're only at 2,000 right now, so we don't have to worry too much about it. That and we're there, but we don't have enough fuel. There we go. We need to get up to have a materials bay? Shit. Okay, so this isn't gonna work. We need a materials bay on this thing. Didn't see that. That's the heaviest part of this whole friggin' satellite, so crap. How's it going? Do we not have any small connectors? No, we don't have anything like that yet. Shoot. So that's that amount of fuel. That decoupler. You enjoying this stream so far, man? Actually, I don't know if the message or how far you into it, so I might have to just send chat messages. Okay, so we have that amount. Let's throw a solid rocket booster on this just to give that initial kick. Whoa, that's not the solid rocket booster I want. Where is it? Ah, there it is. I think that should be enough. 13 million by 13 million. Let's actually throw another tank on here just to be safe. Does that have a reaction wheel? Really small amount of torque. Let's throw 2 of those on. Now we just need to put wings on this bad boy. So that should be enough for us. We're actually going to bring this down to right about there. Okay, so 7,000 delta V. We should be able to get to the Perta Shift EF12. Shift EF12. I don't know if I know what that would do. Where? Okay. Let's launch this bad boy. First satellite. First sat. Save and launch. I don't know if I know what that hotkey would do. I don't know if it's a KSP hotkey. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Why aren't you rolling over? Whoa. Might not have enough control over this craft to use it yet. Okay, yeah, we need to add more reaction wheel control. No launch? Wait, is that the board hotkey? Oh! Shift F12, that's Oh wait, what? I was supposed to add reaction control. So you want me to open the cheat menu? Whoa, no. There we go. Maybe that will fix that, hopefully. Let's actually check where the center of mass is. Center of lift. Actually bring this up to the center of mass. Save and launch. This should stabilize the craft. Hopefully. Oh, looks like it's doing it. So that was the issue. And I didn't put any friggin' parachutes on these parts. Keep on forgetting to do that. Get ourselves over just a little bit. We just need to rock ourselves over a little bit. Oh, forgot. This engine might not have enough thrust for in-atmo flight. Shoot. Oh, there we go. If we're lucky, we should be able to get in orbit. I think we should be fine. We're gaining quite a bit of speed with this. Oh, what happened there? Ah. So the solid rocket booster exploded and then all the other parts shattered off of it. Oh yeah, we're on the dark side of the planet too, and none of the engines I have alternators on them. Shit. Hopefully we're fine. Okay, we still have a fair bit of fuel left in this stage. I'm gonna start bringing ourselves over so we can get a nice shallow ascent. And depending on the parts I've unlocked, I might go ahead and start making space planes. Take a little bit longer, but they're a little bit more efficient and easier to fly into orbit if you're doing it many times over and over again. So we are going to get that up to 80, and then we'll cut off the engines, and that should leave us with enough fuel to do the final ascent. We still have enough electrical charge as well to do that. Okay. Yeah, we have enough fuel to do the circularization of this orbit with this stage, I believe. Our final stage has 27. Yeah, we'll be fine. And circularized. Almost. Okay, so now we need to get to 13 million. So we'll burn off the last of this stage, see how far we get up, and then when we hit the other side, we can do the other half. I think 13 millions, yeah, it's going to be outside of the orbit of, Le Mans. Just outside of it. I hope we actually surpass Le Mans so it doesn't destroy this whole maneuver. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be fine on that. So we're at... Yeah, we'll probably have to bring down the APO actually. Come on. A little bit further. Now roll over and... Whoa, this thing has a lot of reaction control. Bring that up to 13 million. There. We've relatively reached it. Within reasonable deviation. So that gives us another like 50k, I believe. Decent. Yeah, 40k. So now we can jump back to the planet and see what else we can get. We'll leave the science thing to for a little while because we'll end up doing a low orbit around the Mun soon. I just want to get the ability to do this stuff. Let's actually grab that one right now. Specific orbit. Float above Kerbin. 2 Taurus safely to the destination. That would net us around 14k. Oh no. 17k. Yeah, some of these are crap. Float over Kerbin. Let's do that one. Oh, didn't mean to click off. Wait, what time is it? I gotta work at 9 AM. It's 12:30, so this might actually be the last flight I do for tonight, because I gotta work relatively soon. I don't want to be exhausted like I was today. I only got an hour and a half of sleep last night, and I ended up napping in the afternoon, but I don't want to end up like that again. So up to 5,000 meters, so let's do that. Slap that on there with 4,000. So then we need to throw on tiny wings. So this is just going to go straight up and then straight back down. And then we need Mark 16 parachute. Launch. This will be a simple flight. Okay. And I didn't change the staging. Okay, so we need to get up to 5,000 within a certain speed range. So we don't want to be going too fast. Slowly speed up. And this craft is pretty damn cheap too. We just run test on it? No, we have to actually deploy the chute. These are the ones I hate because they take a little bit longer to land. There we go. I have no control over it either. Okay. So that's going to come tumbling back to the planet. We can use the engine to slow it down. wish we could roll ourselves over easier. Oh, shit. Whew. Freaking freaky. And it's gonna just come back down and land safely. Nice little quick, easy last flight. And it will stand on the bell of the engine. So recover that flight. Come on, finish loading. We got a little bit of science from it. All of our funds back pretty much. And we made 11K. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you like the live stream, I'm kind of new to it. This is only, I think, my third live stream episode. I will be posting a higher quality video. I've been recording this, well, I've been streaming it just because I don't like that 360p stuff. It's just too low quality and all grainy and crap. But I will be posting that as soon as I end the stream, so that will probably show up later in the evening. I thank you guys for watching. Like, it's nice to see people actually like to watch the streams. It's a little bit more not personal, it's more reactive, like seeing people actually come in and watch instead of just waiting for views on videos I post and getting to talk to a few people. But I thank you for watching. If you like the stream, go ahead and comment on the video and say you enjoyed watching, and I'll make sure to keep doing more. If you disliked it, comment about that too. I'm still probably going to do live streams, but I thank you for watching. My name is Keith Loki, and I hope you have a good night.